Okay, guys, good evening. Oops. Welcome to the third episode of our live stream Sundays. Tonight we'll be talking about how to build your audience on your blog and also how to grow your readers online. So tonight it's going to be our third episode for our LSS or live stream Sundays. And last week we have discussed the basic parts of a blog post. So before we begin with our new topic, let's have first a review on what we have had last week for our LSS. So yes, last Sunday we discussed about the basic parts of a blog post, and we discussed the importance of creating a title and also considering what is the length of your blog post title. So if you can still remember, you should limit your blog title up to 70 characters because it can help with search engine to display all your blog post title when it's being cached on a search engine result. I've also discussed the importance of or the relevance of putting a heading on your or a headline. Anyway, it's a headline for your blog post wherein it's an introductory paragraph of your blog or your entry where you give out information to your readers what's your blog post is all about and probably give them hints on what's going to be the content of your particular blog. And the third part would be the points or the content in general, and it's the most important part of a blog post because that is the content of your entry for your blog. That's the information that you wanted to provide on your readers on your blog. As what we have mentioned last week, you may limit your content from 300 words to 500 words. Also, you can go beyond 500, like 800 to 1000. It depends on the information that you need to provide or relay to your readers. And the last part or the last section wherein you need to have a basic knowledge on the parts of the blog post is the call to action, wherein you invite your readers to share their ideas online or leave their comments in the comment section on your blog if you have one, or also interact with other readers by typing in their suggestions, or if they have questions that they think that you can answer about your content. So probably that's the most important thing, that you also need to set up your comment section part on a blog post. And it's also very important that you require or you encourage your readers to share your blog posts on social media like Facebook or Twitter. And also, let's say if you also encourage them to follow you on your social media accounts so that they can be notified or they can be informed on when you will be posting your next blog post on your blog. But tonight, we will be discussing about how to grow your audience for your blog and how to always be connected with them. But before we begin, yes, as always, I am partnered with ASUS Philippines. Right now, I'm using a Zenfone Live smartphone. It is a smartphone ideal for live stream on social media. So currently, I'm connected on Facebook, but you can also use this smartphone to do live stream on Instagram and also on Twitter. Okay, but today we will be discussing on how you can always be connected on how to grow your audience in terms of readership for your blog. But yes, the very first thing that you need to do in order for you to grow your audience for your blog, because on the previous live stream sessions that we have, we've discussed on the things that you need to consider if you wanted to start a blog, and the second one would be the parts of a blog post. So today, let's try to discuss more on how to grow your audience in terms of readership on your blog, because again, the reason why you are blogging is that you also wanted to share information online, but how can you make sure that there's someone reading your blog if you don't have the essential steps on how to grow your audience, or how to encourage your readers to read and also share blog posts on social media. Alright, so number one, if you want to grow your audience on your blog posts, the first thing that you need to do is to, of course, know your audience or know your readers. So that's the very first thing that you need to know. On how to do that, on how to know your readers, of course, you should have the information or the personal information of your readers, like age, gender, location. You can also try to check what are their hobbies or interests, because of course, if you are able to know what are their hobbies or interests, you may write about them and give them information more about the hobby or about the interest on your blog. Now, if you are asking how can you know your audience by not asking them personally on your blog, there are tools available online. One of those tools is Google Analytics, if you are familiar. It's a tool created by Google wherein you can know, or you can have the data of the variety of your audience online. So it will give you their location. I don't know the technical side of Google Analytics, but somehow the tool will provide you information like location, the browser they are using, or probably you can also identify if they are reading your blog post via desktop or a mobile device, so that if ever you would know that your readers are most likely using a mobile device to access your blog, so somehow you should consider optimizing your blog that is presenting very well on a mobile device, because sometimes if you haven't considered optimizing your blog layout or design accordingly to how mobile devices would display it, your readers might close or exit to your blog, because again, they cannot read it properly because it's not compatible on a mobile device. Okay, so this Google Analytics will give you a database wherein you can also check and see where are they located in terms of country. So in my case, for skiptheflip.com, that's my personal blog, I usually have readers from the Philippines. I also have readers from the US. In South Korea, I also have readers there. Canada, I also have one, in other countries. And I know all about those information through accessing Google Analytics, because I integrated that tool on my blog so that it can create a report for me, and then I can just access it via going to Google Analytics on the internet. Sometimes you can create a newsletter system wherein you require, or you encourage your readers to subscribe to your newsletter, and probably you can ask their name and their location, and also, let's say if you really wanted to know their hobbies or interests, so you can ask them for that detail on your newsletter subscription. It can help you probably adjust or design your blog content depending on the nature of the variety of your audience for your blog. Actually, there are other things that you can use on how to identify or know the kind of readers you have on your blog. If you have a Facebook page, not the Facebook personal account, but it's a Facebook page wherein you can use that page for your blog. There's what we call Insights. It's a tool available on every Facebook page wherein Facebook will collect information to all users, registered users that access your Facebook page account, and then would create a database on the different information that you may be needing for your blog post. Like again, the same as how Google Analytics will provide you the information. It's like the age, the location, the gender, and also the time that they are usually accessing your Facebook page. So that's also one of those things that can be critical for your blog post, because of course you also need to know when are you going to update your blogs depending on the time that your tools will be giving you on the report. By the way, guys, to those who are just logged in or to those who are just watching right now, good evening to all of you. Good morning, good afternoon. I don't know where you are from, but I am sure some of you now are like commenting below. Ivan Ong, hello, good evening. Where are you? Yes, that's a Gryffindor scarf there at my back. Thank you for noticing, Joyce. Tonight we'll be discussing on about how to grow your audience if you are planning to build your audience for your blog. So we already discussed the first step on how to grow your audience. So on how to grow your audience, of course, is to know your audience by probably using tools available for you. Two of the examples are Google Analytics and Facebook Insights available on your Facebook page. Now, the second tip that you can use on how to grow your audience and stay connected with them is by engaging with your audience on social media. What I'm trying to mean is, if you have a Facebook page and you try to update or a status on your Facebook page, if they leave a comment, you should reply or thank them for leaving a comment on your entry. And also you can interact with them by giving reactions, because again, for example, on Facebook there are options like giving them a thumbs up or a heart or a smiley, or just plainly commenting on your readers or your blog post. I mean, on your readers on the Facebook page or on Twitter, you may try to like their retweet or try to like their comments on your Instagram. So by that way, your readers may know that you are there to interact with them, and also be available if ever they have questions about your blog post. So again, earlier I've also mentioned about setting up a comment box on your blog post, because sometimes if you wanted to update your blog of any information that you wanted to share online, and then there are other readers that of course they have questions, or if they wanted to give you more details about your blog post, again, they have the option to leave a comment or drop their suggestions or ideas if you have your comment section available on your blog post. So again, it's very important as well that as a blogger, you also need to be engaged with your readers on social media. That's why when I have a friend, a blogger friend, who wasn't mindful about creating social media accounts like Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. So I really told that friend that it's very crucial that you also have your Instagram account or Twitter or Facebook page, so that it can be easier for you to be engaged or to entertain questions from your readers through using social media like, again, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So again, I'm not really sure if which social media is applicable for you, but for now, as per report, the most user available online is Facebook. So currently, they already have 2 billion users registered on Facebook. So I believe majority of bloggers and their readers do have Facebook accounts. So I am guessing that it's very appropriate for a blogger to create a blog page connected with their blog. But again, even though Twitter right now, it's kind of not very commonly used social media platform, but still there are opportunities for you to interact with your readers on Twitter, because I myself, I am also using Twitter to interact with my readers and also share my content on Twitter, because again, I found out that there are still users or there are still readers on my blog that are currently utilizing Twitter as one of the social media platform to connect with my blog. So again, it's not really that, even though Twitter is no longer the commonly used platform on social media, but still, since it's available, you can also try to create, or if you have Twitter account, continue using your Twitter to interact with your audience or readers on social media. Now, on the third tip, even though I always say that you need to engage with your readers on social media, the third tip is kind of different but similar, because again, as a blogger, it's not only social media that gives you opportunity to grow your blog. It's also very important to attend live events. So if there are blogging workshop available near you, or if there are events, for example, at the mall, and you think that the event is relevant to your content as a blogger, so I guess you should be available and be there present during the event, so that if ever you have opportunity to interact with your audience, you can say hi to them, you can promote your blog more. And another one is, since it's a live event, so expect that there are other bloggers within your area who are also present during the event, so you can greet them and also tell them about your blog, so that probably if they wanted to consider to promote your blog, they can do so, and vice versa. Because personally, I have lots of blogger friends here in Cebu, so what I do is I attend events and I meet them there. So I always update them about my blogging, and I promote their blogs on my social media accounts, and they do the same with me. So it's kind of give and take relationship on bloggers, because again, you do the same thing, you write things online, you have the same passion. So I guess it's just rightful for bloggers to share contents within platforms, and also you might find a blogger that can also be interested on your content and probably help you grow your audience, and also help you building your blog content online if ever you have difficulties with, because sometimes as a blogger you might run out of ideas, so probably you can ask your blogger friends to help you creating new ideas. So as for myself, I'm currently connected with Cebu content creators. If you can check that on Facebook, you can subscribe and follow us on our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Cebu content creators. It's a skill-based organization for Cebu-based social media influencers and bloggers, and also YouTubers, and also social media influencers that who are using, let's say, Instagram. So we are very diverse in terms of the platform that we use, not just bloggers. So we also have YouTubers here in Cebu, surprisingly, because again, in general, YouTube it's not yet that familiar in the Philippines, but fortunately, because of our organization, Cebu Content Creators, we are able to gather Cebu YouTubers here in Cebu and help them grow their audience or probably improve their craft, because again, it's very important as a social media figure, let's say, or a blogger or a vlogger or an Instagrammer, to always learn new things from training or workshops, or learn from other bloggers. Because for myself, I've been blogging for more than 10 years, but I always say to myself that do not stop learning, because there are other things that probably can help me grow more my audience for my blog. And I can also learn new techniques from other bloggers if they wish to to offer me their technique. So again, it's kind of helpful for a blogger to also attend live events near your area, so that you can meet not just bloggers again, but also your potential readers, because live events can be a very important factor for you to promote your blog and probably meet your potential readers there and say hi. Alright, it's also very important to grow your audience for your blog by being patient. Again, there are other aspiring bloggers. They wanted to create a blog because, again, probably they have known a blogger who is now successful in that passion. But again, blogging, if you have difficulties in knowing your audience, it will take you a while to grow your readers. So again, it's very important for you to be patient with your efforts. In my case, I was able to really full grow my blog. The dog is barking. I'm sorry, everyone. I have other blog. It's called cebufinest.com, and I was able to, let's say, grow my audience probably after 3 to 5 years from the time that I've started blogging. By the way, guys, I started blogging in 2006, but it's just intermittent. It's not very permanent. And I initially launched my events and entertainment blog, cebufinest.com, last 2009. At first, I started as an e-commerce website promoting local Cebu products, but unfortunately, I was not able to flourish what I want for that blog, so I temporarily shut it down and relaunched that in 2012, and up until now, cebufinest.com is currently the events and entertainment website wherein I provide information about events and entertainment news here in Cebu. And somehow I'm able now to be engaged with my readers. I also conducted workshops about blogging here in Cebu. By the way, guys, I was announcing before that I have a workshop in Bohol in September, but unfortunately, it was postponed to a later or to another date. I'm not sure when it's going to happen, but please expect me to be there in Bohol anytime this year, because I was invited to conduct a workshop there in Bohol on blogging. So, but yeah, the September date is kind of changed, but they say that it will be moved to a later date. Yes, again, let's go back. Blogging is not rocket science. It's not that very difficult. It's not also a snap of a finger. So it's between a challenging passion and also a very fun thing to do, as long as you have the motivation and the perseverance to grow your audience on your blog. Again, I totally encourage everyone, especially those who are aspiring bloggers, to just continue updating your blog. Be consistent with your content. Again, sooner or later you will get a group of people who will be reading your blog. Because again, for me, it took me around 3 years to 5 years to fully understand how can I grow my website readership or my blog readership. So again, from my previous discussions a while ago, it's very important that you know your audience by using tools like Google Analytics and also Facebook Insights. It's very important that you know the variety of readers and the diversity of your readers. And aside from that, you also need to be engaged with your audience on social media. So if they leave comments on your Facebook page, so you should always give time to reply to their questions if ever they have questions, or acknowledge that they have other ideas relevant to your content. So probably you can thank them for leaving comments on your blog posts or on your social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and probably it will give you more idea on what to write about on your next blog post from the comments that they left on your comment section. Because again, as bloggers, we don't know everything, but it's very important that you get ideas from other bloggers, from your readers as well, and also continue the learning by, again, researching online what are the things relevant right now depending on your topic or your niche for your blog. So the one thing is also starting or attending live events. So if there are blogging workshops available near you, so you may try to attend and be present during those events, because again, it's a potential opportunity for you to meet new friends, to meet new bloggers, to meet potential readers, probably say hi to them there, and also promote your blog to other readers and your to your other blogger friends. And be patient with your efforts. Again, blogging is not rocket science. It will not require you to know hardcore mathematics or hardcore physics. But again, blogging is not also a snap of a finger. It will really take you time to grow your audience. It's not instant, but as long as you're consistent with your content, I can assure you that slowly but surely you can be able to grow your audience in terms of readership. Now, the last part or the last tip that I can give you is to be around blogger friends who you think who can help you with growing your audience, because again, there's no one who can understand a blogger but another blogger. I don't know if you get that, but for me, people who can understand me as a blogger are bloggers as well, because again, you know, they feel the same thing because you have the same passion. You write information or you write things online, so they understand those sentiments that you have about blogging, about your difficulty or your challenges as a blogger. So be around a certain group. So aside from being with my blogger friends whom I've met before for the past 10 years as a blogger, currently I'm a member of the Cebu Content Creators. So check our Facebook page, facebook.com/Cebu Content Creators. We are an organization here in Cebu wherein we help aspiring bloggers to improve their craft or introduce to them the fun things that you can learn or you can gain by blogging. Not just by blogging, but also other social media platforms like YouTube and Instagram. I also have a very small group of people wherein I trusted to give my trust in terms of social media. So we call our group Blogger Kigwas. It's Kigwas because we are somehow travelers. Last summer we went to General Santos to travel. So if you also check our Facebook page, that's facebook.com/Blogger Kigwas. So I think you know what Kigwas are, but yeah, we call our group Blogger Kigwas. Blogger Kigwas are all social media influencers and bloggers and YouTubers. So if you can also follow them, we are a group of people who share the same passion on blogging. Check Johanna Marie Frijoles blog. It's beanintransit.com. So she is a travel blogger here in Cebu. And also check Christopher John Estrada's blog, is also known as foureyeddlagan.com. So he's also a travel blogger and also a YouTuber. So check his content. And lastly, aside from myself, we have Martin Tabanyag. He's not a blogger, but he's a YouTuber and videographer. You can also check his Facebook page, facebook.com/Martin Tabanag, or go check on YouTube his YouTube account. Just search for Martin Tabanag. So again, he's not a blogger, but we are convincing him to start his blog for his YouTube. He creates videos, he videograph. So yes, aside from those bloggers that I have known for the past 10 years, I also have a very small group of bloggers wherein we share ideas, we promote ourselves to help us grow our audience, and also we try to engage or connect to brands to help us grow our brand as well, because somehow when you started a blog, your blog can be your brand, it can be a representative of you. So it's also very important for a blogger to be connected to other brands, not just other bloggers, but as well as brands available that you can connect, of course relevant to your topic or relevant to your niche as a blogger. So Like for example, I'm currently connected with ASOS Philippines because they have provided me this smartphone that I'm using right now to live stream with you on Facebook. It's the Zenfone Live smartphone. It's an ideal smartphone for live streaming where you can use this to connect on social media like Facebook, Twitter, or on YouTube. You can also do live stream with this smartphone on Instagram. Don't worry if you're just currently logged in right now to watch this live stream. Tomorrow, I'll be uploading this video on my YouTube channel. Just check my Facebook page or search for Philip Andrew Mayol hyphen skip the flip. That's my YouTube channel. And you can also check my blogs, skiptheflip.com. That's my personal blog. And my events and entertainment blog here in Cebu, that is cebufinest.com. I also have Instagram at skiptheflip, and on Twitter I am flippy0721. Okay, so before we end our discussion right now, let's have first a short review of what we have discussed about growing your audience and readership for your blog. So the first thing that you need to do is, of course, to know your audience or to know your readers. You can do so by using tools available like Google Analytics. It is a tool that will generate database on your readers' diversity and variety. It will provide you the database on age, location, gender. Probably it can also present you their personal wants and needs in terms of the time that they're accessing your blog, so that you can adjust when and what time to share your blog post on social media. So aside from Google Analytics, if you have a Facebook page, you can use your Facebook Insights, wherein of course it's connected to your Facebook page, collecting data from registered Facebook users accessing your page on their, again, the same information like gender, location, time of access, so that of course you can also adjust if when are you going to update your status on your Facebook page. And the next one would be engaging on social media, like if you have your Facebook page and your user, or I mean if your reader leaves a comment, so of course as a blogger you should also reply to their questions, or you should acknowledge and thank them that they are leaving comments on your status messages. And if you have a blog, either using WordPress or a Tumblr or Blogspot, you should set up a comment section wherein it will give your readers opportunity to leave comments, ask you questions, or share ideas to your blog entry, and then collect those information, that because again those information can also help you generate new ideas for your future blog post. Attend live events. It's also very important. For example, if you have blogging workshops available near you in your area, so attend those events because you can interact with other bloggers and also meet your potential readers, because that's the time for you to promote your work online and also engage with other bloggers, because again, as I've mentioned earlier, people who can understand you as a blogger are also bloggers because you share the same passion, writing things online. So I guess that's the time for you to grow your circle of blogger friends, because again, a blogger does not know everything. Probably another blogger can help you grow your audience, or probably help you give you ideas on your next blog post. The second to the last one is be patient with your efforts. So again, as I've mentioned, blogging is not rocket science. It's not that very difficult. It does not require you to master mathematics or physics. But of course, blogging is not also a snap of a finger. It's not instant growth of audience. It will take you time if you don't know how to optimize your blog or grow your audience. So again, you should always be consistent with your content and keep on learning new things, new techniques. You can find some information about blogging tips on my blog, skiptheflip.com, or you can search some information available on Google. You can research more tips so that you can have the opportunity to grow and flourish your efforts as a blogger. And the last one about this discussion is be around a certain group of people who share the same passion as you have. So again, as I mentioned earlier, I'm currently connected with Cebu Content Creators. We are a skill-based organization here in Cebu, wherein we provide trainings and we help aspiring bloggers or aspiring social media influencers to grow and to start their passion into blogging. Because, I mean, not just blogging, we also introduce YouTube, Instagram and Twitter and other social media platform that we think that we can help these people start from ground zero to something that they need to learn more on the tips, as probably from our experience or from the things that we learned also from research online. These people, members from the Cebu Content Creators, it's very variable and very diverse in terms of the skills and the platform using. As for myself, I'm currently a blogger and a YouTube somehow, but there are other social media influencers who only use YouTube, who only use Instagram. So these people may help you grow your passion as a social media influencer by joining Cebu Content Creators. Check our Facebook page, facebook.com/Cebu Content Creators. But I also have a very small group of people. It's 4 of us. We call ourselves Blogger Kigwas. We are a group of travelers and YouTubers and bloggers. So go check my other blogger friends account or blogs. So Johanna Marie Frijoles, beanandtransit.com, she's a travel blogger, and Christopher Jan Estrada, or people commonly know him as foureyedlagan.com. He's also a travel blogger. And the last one is Martin Tabanyag. He's not yet a blogger, but we are encouraging him to start his blog. But currently, he's a YouTuber and a videographer. So what he does is he edits videos and do B-rolls or broadcast rolls from his travel here in Cebu, attending events, or probably if he has opportunities to travel with his family. Like if you can check his Facebook, if you can check his YouTube channel, he was already able to go to Australia and feature some couple of videos there on his YouTube channel. Okay, it's kind of quick right now, guys, because actually I just arrived from Cebu City, from Mualboal. We went to a resort there. We were invited to feature the resort in Mualboal. So we just arrived today in Cebu. So just check there on my blog, cebufinance.com, because after this I will be writing a blog post about Cabana Beach Club Resort. It's a diving resort, but they also have rooms available for let's say a staycation in Mualboal. And also I will be uploading this video, this live stream video, tomorrow on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/skip the flip. If you missed the first part of this live stream, I will be uploading my live stream on my YouTube channel. By the way, on my future live stream sessions or live stream Sundays, I might be inviting one of my blogger friends from Blogger Kigwas. Probably it's going to be Martin. So Martin again is a videographer and YouTuber. So hopefully if you're available on Sunday, please join us on our live stream, because I'll be giving him questions about YouTube and video editing. So if you wanted to learn video editing, if you wanted to plan to start your YouTube channel for your blog, for your vlogs, so hopefully we can help you, give tips on how to start your YouTube channel and edit your videos using some tools available. But again, it's going to be soon on Skip the Flips live stream Sundays. I'll be inviting those friends, Hannah, CJ, and Martin, to be with me on this live stream every Sunday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. or it depends, in between those times, in between 8 to 9, because sometimes internet is really slow. Like now, I have difficulties to connect to the live stream system, but still I'm thankful that I'm currently live streaming right now with you, and thank you very much for watching. Please follow me on my social media accounts. Please like my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/skiptheflipofficial. On Twitter, I'm Flippy0721. On Instagram, @skiptheflip. And also follow my blog, skiptheflip.com, and also my other blog, cebufinance.com. And also, before we end, I would like to thank ASUS Philippines for partnering with me and providing me this Zenfone Live smartphone, wherein you can use this smartphone to live stream on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For now, guys, I might not be able to give you time to ask me questions, because again, I was late connecting to live stream because of my internet connection. But hopefully next week, if that's the time that I can invite Martin over. So Martin Tabanyag is a videographer and YouTuber. So if he can be here, I'll just update you on my Facebook page. Please prepare your questions for him. Also, I'll be asking him questions about probably why he started a YouTube channel, what are the tools he's using to edit his videos. So if to give you more ideas on his work, go to his YouTube channel, youtube.com/Martin Tabanag, or also follow him on social media on Facebook, facebook.com/Martin Tabanag. On Instagram, he's Martin Tabanag. On Twitter, he's Martin Tabanag. Alright, so I hope you enjoy and learn something about this topic. Thank you for joining me on live stream Sundays. I hope you had a great weekend, and probably see you on the next live stream sessions. So thank you very much for watching. Have a good night.
I don't care unless I got you. Say baby I love you, tell me the same. I don't care unless I got you. I was saying if it's not you.